So let's talk about you. Let's talk about your partner. I will tell you what the cards are, and then we're just going to discuss the energies. First, I have, again, for you guys, the Lovers. Then we have the Seven of Wands, the Battle. We have the Princess of Wands. That delivery, that important delivery that severs this situation, that brings absolute clarity to this part of the reading, which means someone in this situation is getting great clarity. It reflects deeply on the family here with the Ten of Cups. It touches every member of the family for whoever this betrayal is. And with the Temperance, it affects the harmony. It completely changes the harmonious vibe, that harmonious level that the Ten of Cups home is supposed to carry out. Yet, we have the Lovers card and the Seven of Wands together. With this removal, someone is finally moving forward on a situation where there has been deep betrayal. They're crowned by the card that says Trapped in Fear. It's a need to release from the Eight of Swords. The need to release from the Eight of Swords, because what we have on the other person's side or on the Sagittarius side, it all depends on who you are in the situation. We've got the Eight of Swords, the same card that is trapping the other person. So we have this element bouncing off of both of you. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the deceiver in chief, the guy who can rob, pillage, steal, rape, do whatever the hell he pleases. And he wreaks havoc on everyone's life through the betrayal, through the deceit. Now this can talk about packing up your shit and getting the hell away from him too. That's the kind of energy that can come from the Seven of Swords, is the need to just get the hell out of Dodge and get away from this energy. Next, with the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords, the heartbreak, the deceit itself, the actions, the affairs, the addictions, maybe the sexual addictions that go with this, maybe hookers, prostitutes of some kind or another. I don't know much about prostitutes, although I've always thought that I was a madam in a past life, and I don't know why I've always thought that. It's possible because I have real sympathy. I have a real soft spot, a real sympathy for working girls, because a girl's got to earn a living, and sometimes if that's what you know how to do best, sometimes you got to go with your strong suit, right? So anyway, I have sympathy for the working girls that may be a victim of this kind of deceptive jerk, this kind of a deceptive jagoff. Now, this kind of deception, we're bouncing it back and forth, which means one of you is giving it, one is receiving it. The Four of Pentacles says that one of these people, whoever, this is the feeling. I think this is all feeling. Feeling the hurt, feeling the pain, feeling the deception, feeling all of this agony, and holding on dearly to everything that you possibly can, because it's like water. It slips through your hands. Everything that you have, even down to your very last possession, can disappear in the blink of an eye when we're dealing with this kind of emotional pit of hell. But we're holding on, and we're holding on tight to whatever we possibly can. And we're taking it with us because someone here knows that they're separating. They're willing themselves out of a situation where someone has gone that way, where someone made that choice. This is what I mean about the lovers. When people talk about it's soulmate, it's this and that, yeah, sure. But the bigger picture with the lovers is these two people are not alone in the pain, in the agony, in the situation. There is always a third element, and sometimes it's that betrayal. Now we've got the Prince of Pentacles with this need to hold on. So, through an ingenuity, through hard work and ingenuity, and this guy can save his ass off through deep, deep savings. This person worked it out. They worked a way out of this. Because crowning both of these people, I'm a little agitated. Crowning both of these people, we have the Chariot. Means that these two people are probably moving in separate directions. Even though life surges forward, these two energies, these two people who are walking two separate paths in life right now, is exactly what they're doing with the Chariot. They're going in their separate ways. This is a path that will be split. Now, above all of that, we first have on this side of the reading the fulfillment of wishes. This is the 9 of Cups. So we have fulfillment in life again after a very traumatic kind of upheaval experience with new beginnings. We're going to talk about this first. We're going to talk about what happened in the past in a minute. But I'm really being guided to discuss here the guidance in the situation. But we have the Fool, which is taking a chance, fulfilling a wish, and moving away from a situation where there has been just immense struggle and immense pain because of one person's seriously deep deceptions. Now, the roadblocks. Let's talk about the roadblocks. We've got moving on. We've got new directions, new beginnings for both people. One person still remains trapped in the fear. Is it the betrayer who is now alone? Are they trapped in the fear because maybe they're afraid they will always be alone? Someone in this scenario is carrying some fear around the moving away. Around the moving away, someone's got some fear based in that. And that would be natural for either one of these people. Now, our first obstacle. Holy crap, guys. Il Nemico, the male enemy. Il Nemica, the female enemy. And in the middle, the Morte, the death. The transformation of the situation. Because two elements of betrayal, the partner and the lover, is that what is bringing this situation to a close? Because that energy is certainly showing up as an obstacle. Another obstacle in front of these two people. Amalato, l'emegno, the union, and la lettera, the messages, the paperwork that is necessary to contractually heal a relationship that borders on sickness. Sickness, maybe the addiction that causes the betrayal within the union. And maybe it's a slower process that we're dealing with here. And the roadblock may be the slow motion at which the actual paperwork to sever this situation is moving at. Another roadblock that we have in the situation is the sacerdote, the female lover, the l'amante, and the superbia. Basically, you have spent, some of you, a good period of time, might I add, with someone who maybe, yes, maybe you loved this person. But trust me, they're giving their faith, their love, their hope to someone else. This person has spent a long time alone in a situation where somebody is a freaking Romeo. We've got somebody who has ego, who thinks they are Mr. Big Swingin' Dick in town if this is a man you're dealing with. It can be a woman too. It can be somebody who gets around. Women do it too. But we're talking about somebody who one person sits at home doing nothing while another person is out catting around, frankly, being the big, Mr. Big thing around town, just passing himself around like a joint and not even realizing that they're leaving someone in silence and holding on to secrets. Just know that if you are the person who is the betrayer in this situation, this person who knows you, who loves you, and who has sat at home waiting for you while you out cat around, and this is whoever is sitting on the side of the betrayer, just know your partner, they know all of your secrets. They know everything that you think they don't know. They secretly hold all of that information. They will not use it ever unless they have to. Now, let's take a more complete look. All right, let's talk about the past and the future. In the past, one person, the provider, maybe the sole source of security, but a great source of security. So this relationship has transformed over the years. This person, again, we've got the energy with the Ten of Pentacles in the past of somebody who brought a great sense of security. So we've got two people devoted at a certain point, clearly devoted to a relationship. And at some point, it's almost as if an evil force got a hold of someone and they kind of lost touch, lost control of who they are. Now in the future, we've got one person coming out as the King of Wands. Now I can put him in an element of a reversal, and this isn't always the nicest guy. This is a guy who can let his penis do his thinking for him. He's a guy who would continue on this path. I don't really see this kind of energy changing anytime soon. If I had to put my finger on it, this person, whoever this betrayer is, they are a betrayer of many, 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 many. You aren't alone. If you're married to this person, just know someone else is also feeling the sting of this person's betrayal, because this person is a male slut. If it's a man, if it's a female, she just can't get enough. She's insatiable. She gets around. That's all I'm going to say about it, and I don't want the hate letters. Keep them to yourself. Because we all know that those energies are out there. We're all adults here. Those energies are out there. Now, funny, the future for one person is the High Priestess. Now, I'm going to say someone in this scenario has a finely tuned sense of intuition around this relationship, and they are wise to what this person does. They hold many secrets about this partner, about this deceiver. So again, I'm going to tell you, if you are watching and you are involved with a deceiver, I know you know their secrets. And you will not use them unless you absolutely have to. But you hold many secrets with the High Priestess. It's a very interesting energy that I'm getting from that. Okay, Sagittarius. Wow, if you want to look at the intimate life of this couple, wow, I think this couple may be seeking intimacy, especially for someone who is walking away, this deceiver. I think somebody may be taking a break from the whole romantic thing, or we'll have to see. Maybe somebody decides to step out and go for it again. That's over at my Vimeo channel, and if you want a reading meant just for you, it's the only way we can clearly look at your future, at what you might go through yourself in the situation. But you have to reach out to me. Get a hold of me through my contact form or my email address. Let me know what you want from me, and I will send you the appropriate invoicing to get that started. It's the only way it works. You cannot electronically send me money. What it is the invoice, and it needs to be paid directly through PayPal. So there you go, guys.